Hi folks, how's it going? Hope everybody is having a good Saturday, good weekend. For those of you who are celebrating it, happy Memorial Day. Celebrating it or thinking about the reasons behind it, either way, hope you are taking the time to relax and have a somewhat enjoyable weekend. I have a 4-day weekend, as a matter of fact, and this is day 2, and I am going to get a quick stream in before the rest of my weekend goes to, I'm not going to say crap, but I have a lot that I have to get done this weekend. It's going to be a good weekend. It's just going to be kind of busy because I have a bunch of things on the to-do list. And by a bunch, actually 2. I had 5 things on the to-do list. I got 3 of them done already. I have another 2. One of them is probably going to take me about an hour. The other one is probably going to take me the entire rest of this 3-day weekend. So that's gonna take some time and effort, but I will work on that. But in the meantime, I wanted to at least take 2 hours out of my time to just relax and chill and stream for a little bit. So today we are going back to Scouts of Arcadia. We didn't get a chance to play this last week because I was busy with the WMGSO concert, which went extraordinarily well. I was very happy with how that went. But that kept me busy last Saturday, so I couldn't do my usual Scouts of Arcadia stream. So we're doing it today instead. Welcome to battle, because I was already playing before I started stream. So we're technically in Maramba, so we're getting the fire enemies again. Okay. Lily switch scenes, and I have to think about how I want to do this. I don't think any of these enemies can do shenanigans, so I probably don't have to worry about delta shielding. I guarantee you, because I said that I don't know how to do that, I am going to have to, something's going to happen, and I'm going to regret not doing it, but we'll see how it goes. So the plan for today is to make my way back to Maramba, which I am sort of on the way to. I had just crossed through the rock reef between Maramba and Sailor's Island when I got into this battle. When I switched scenes. So we're sort of on the way to Maramba, where I'm going to restock all my Glyphs of Might. I only have like 20-ish. I would like to have a lot more. And the reason I need to stock up on those is because we're going to do another optional boss fight that I forgot about. Let's have him tackle, actually, with that much. One of the many optional boss fights that are not Piastel fights from Legends. These are fights from the original game, in which as you're traveling, you will run into black pirates who just run and get in your way, and you can fight them and go back to the Adventurer Guild after the fact to let them know you took them out and get nice rewards for them. And the first of such is available immediately after you finish everything in the Nasa region out of Maramba in the Temple of Piran, and we just completely forgot to do it when I was on my way out. So we're gonna do it now. I guess we'll get into a fight first, and then we'll do it after that. After I finish that fight, oh, this is Delta Shield territory. After I finish this fight, then I will start heading back towards Ixtaka, the next region we're gonna go to. But I wanted to make sure to get this fight out of the way before I left, so I didn't forget it. Maybe these aren't the guys I need a Delta Shield for. They might not be, and I just completely forgot. They look like the other guys that can cast Eternum and kill me instantly, so I better safe than sorry, I guess. Oh, but the calling allies is annoying. Oh, nice. All right, let's just do that. All right, there we go. Oh, you have to go to the bigger city before you can dock. I was wondering why I was not close enough to interact with that. Okay, we need to go. The fight is literally that guy right there. We'll pass him by. And I think I need to buy the Glyph of Mights from the Glyphs of Might, I guess is the correct plural for that. From a shop somewhere in here. I don't remember which shop it is. This is admittedly the last time we will hear this. I was about to call it a vaguely racist spot because that's what I call a lot of things in this game, but I think at this point we're not even vague about it. I said this in a previous stream, it's still true. This is not even vague. But this is the last time you will hear this for a while because we won't be coming back to any of the NASA region for some time. Not that Ixataka is any less racist with that music. Yeesh. Okay, that's good. I have 50 of them. I think that's more than enough for what we're about to do. All right, we pretty much close to full health. Fina took like one hit in the last battle. It's not enough to worry about. I am going to save the game when I get back out here, though. Play it safe. These fights are... I won't say they're super tough. They're definitely not as tough as any of the Piastel fights, by any means. But they can trick you out if you don't keep an eye on what you're doing and defend correctly against shenanigans, so... Once again, better safe than sorry. Alright, let's see what they got. Hey, isn't that one of the guys on the wanted list of the Sailors Guild? Talk to him. Absolutely. You have the look of a sailor about you. Today's your lucky day. We're feeling generous, so leave all your money and we'll let you live. Do not attempt to resist. We're the legendary air pirates of the Larso clan. So, you're Rupee Larso, eh? Good timing. We were just looking for you. You made quite a name for yourself, robbing innocent sailors and all. As blue rogues, we cannot sit idly and let you continue like this. You're quite brave for such a small boy. Very well then. Shall we battle here and get it over with? No, wait. There's no need to cause needless destruction in the city. Meet me in my ship. We can fight on the deck. Out in the open, eh? Very well. Lead the way. Oh my goodness. You can actually see... We'll see it in a second. I am Vice of the Blue Rogues. Rupee Larso, prepare to defend yourself. You truly are a brave little boy. However, you are mistaken about one thing. I am not Rupee Larso. Master Rupee, it's time to do battle. Please come out here. Parda, you know how I hate fighting. Master Rupee, you are the head of the Larso clan. You should not say things like that. There are enemies present. Now that your father has passed away, you are our leader. You must be strong. This little runt is their leader? I'd heard that the leader of the Larso clan was a giant. I guess I shouldn't believe everything I hear. That Nani, that was great. What did you say? How dare you speak of Master Rupee like that? You shall pay for your insolence. I shall crush your skulls like so many loquat berries. Wow. Like loquat berries? Barda, do you always have to be so graphic? It makes me sick to my stomach. But Master Rupee, I was just trying to put fear into them. Be strong. We were about to do battle. Oh my god, this music. Now, put your back into it. We must show them the true power of the Larso clan. Needless to say, Rupee is not going to be that complicated. Barta, however, he has some shenanigans up his sleeve. Rupee is mostly going to be a magic caster here. Let's see. It's mostly going to be Drachma. We will... What am I going to do, actually? I think the best thing to do is have everybody focus, except Aika's going to have to Delta Shield. This is one of those fights. We do that every turn. Everybody else will be focusing or spirit charging, I think. Ah, I gotta use one of my Glyph of Mights, though. I'll have Vice do that next turn. Legendary Fire. Is that what I remember? Let me look this up really quickly. No, charge is what I need to be on the lookout for, not fire. Okay. Whenever Barda casts Legendary Charge, I need to have everybody defend on the next turn, Aika included. Okay, we're still fine. He took some damage though. I'm gonna have him carry a crystal himself. Nobody else has a debuff. Aika can Delta Shield again. Fina can focus. Actually, let's have Fina use that Glyph of Might on Drachma. And Drachma can just be the one who Spirit Charges here. Alright, cool. Charge, that's it. Okay. Of Might. Now he's good. I always look forward to the battles where I can just cast out on myself, but if I'm Delta Shielding every turn, it's not happening this time. Okay, everybody guard. I don't know who he's gonna punch. Okay. Thankfully, he punched somebody that has high defense. Julnos is going to hurt. Oh, wait, that's right. That's just a, okay. I can deal with that. Let's clear that off. You can do Drachma first. She needs to Delta Shield. She can cue that off of Aika. Oh wait, herself. And then finally Drachma can start tackling. And I need to tackle Barta. Barta is the one who needs to die first. Need to get some heals off next turn. Oh, you can barely hear him. You can hear him say the Japanese version of the Moons Give Me Strength line, but that audio level. This port it's a great port, but it is a little shoddy in some places. All right, that takes care of the Julnos debuffs. I think I just need to heal Aika after this. It's like the only thing left on the to-do list. Oh boy, that's gonna take a while. He can do that for himself. She needs to shield. Have her also do that, but for Aika. And have him tackle again. Oh, I tackled the wrong person. Dang, oh well. Okay, probably want to heal him next turn too, actually. Panica? I wonder what that would have done. I wonder what element that spell even is. Maybe that's in the Drillno slide, maybe that's an electric one? Not sure. Oh, his cry of getting hit by tackle was actually mixed correctly. The audio was fine on it. It's weird the things they missed in this game. Let's speed this up a little bit. You can Cutlass Fury Barda. You need a Delta Shield again. You can heal Drachma. He's a little low. And actually, that should probably be a Sacrifice Crystal. And Drachma can tackle again. Also Barda. Since I have the SP for it, I should have Vice doing super moves too. Or else this is literally going to take 8 million years to do this fight. Barda's just really, really strong. What is Panica? Let me look that up while things are happening. Skies of Arcadia, Panica. That is a purple spell. That's an ice spell. Oh, that's confusion. Okay, that absolutely cannot be allowed to hit anybody. I have to Delta Shield every turn, except for Legendary Punch, where everybody has to defend. And if somebody gets confusion on them in that turn, then I just have to Curia Crystal them immediately on the next one. It's fine. I don't like the idea of it happening, but it's fine. Should probably heal that. He's the other one that's down. Okay. Delta Shield. I think that Glyph of Might ran out, so let's replenish that. And we have just enough to tackle again. Alright, a little bit more damage to him. We're making progress. It's slow, but it is progress. But starting with the next turn, we're gonna have to just defend first. But the turn after that, we're just gonna have to focus again. It's about to run out of SP entirely, I think. That was good timing. I'm glad that Glyph took effect before this tackle. Get a little bit extra oomph out of it. Actually, pretty solid progress. Half health now. All right. Who's this hitting? Nice, Drachma again. He can take that. Well, better than Panica, I guess. Three people this time. Yeesh. Okay. Oh, I only have 7 crystals left. Oh boy. Okay, but the only people I actually care about is Drachma and Vice. To be fair, and Vice didn't even get hit, so let's just do that on Drachma. You can Delta Shield. You can focus, and Drachma can Spirit Charge. I do need to buy more Curia Crystals. I completely forgot about that. But I think we can make do without wasting them, at least in the short term. And of course, when the fight finishes, I'll be back at Maramba, so. Oh. Really? Okay, well, at least you healed him. Don't particularly care about that. All right, good stuff. All right, what do we have? Let's check health for everybody. Drachma's it's fine. We'll leave it be for now. Let's just start going all out. Cutlass Fury on Barda. A Delta Shield. A Focus. And a Tackle also on Barda. I have 28 Spirit Points, more than enough to hammer everything this turn. It drives me crazy that the volume is so low on that sound effect. Oh boy. I wish I knew more about coding and hex editing and hacking to be able to go into this game and just increase the volume of that one line. But I do not. All right. I think we actually do have enough to. Yeah, we do. All right, Cutlass Fury, a Delta Shield, focus again, and a tackle. Next turn we'll have to just start focusing for everybody again. Rupee wasn't even low on health. Why are you doing that? Well, you're wasting a turn. I appreciate that. That's one more turn that you're not doing Legendary Punch. Maybe I should consider doing this before I'm planning on moving to a new apartment in July, August. And I want to move this mic over to this side so I can more easily use my right hand to get my coffee cup. And I can just put this water on that side. But maybe I should do that before I move. It probably won't take that much effort. I don't know if this XLR cable is long enough for this mic though. I'll think about that. Just a random side note that has nothing to do with anything. All right, I didn't see what he did. I don't think it wasn't a charge. So I'm gonna take a risk and focus and Delta Shield and focus again. He doesn't have enough to okay, let's retake that. Let's Cutlass Fury. That's probably enough to take him out. And Delta Shield. There we go. That's the plan. I feel like even if he did charge and I wasn't paying attention and missed it, this should kill him before he punches. Hopefully. As long as Vice goes before Barta, we're good. Nope. Well, he didn't charge at least. Why does he keep healing? Rupee's like at full health. No, whatever. That's his loss. Nice. All right, now I don't have to worry about any of that. No more punches, no more charges, no more fire. Just Rupee casting spells nonstop, which I will keep Delta Shielding to prevent. Everybody else can just go ham. I will continue the focus trick though for a turn. Let's just get everybody's SP to max before I start shenanigans. Also, Fina, when she's focusing, that sound effect, that voice line was much louder than even Drachma doing Spirit Charge. Even with the ones that are like at volume, they're mixed kind of bad. It's kind of ridiculous, honestly. All right, we'll see how much it takes to down Rupee. Iron, wow. Starting to panic a little bit, maybe. Okay, this is still gonna take a while. No risk of anything, but it's still gonna take a while. Oh, I should put a Glyph of Might back on Drachma. And On Vice, actually, now I think about it. Maybe just Drachma. We have enough to do this. Delta Shield. You can put this on Drachma first. I will do one of Vice next turn. No need to have Vice stop attacking for that, though. The noise Rupee makes for these shit. Wow. More how many more turns this will take? Maybe one if I'm lucky. Yeah, just one more turn for sure. Because a single tackle alone will do. Well, I don't have enough for a single tackle. Okay, we'll just Cutlass Fury and Delta Shield, and they will both just have to focus. I don't know if the Cutlass Fury alone will do Rupee in. It's taking so long. Somebody was moving behind the scenes, running to another position. I have no idea who. Oh, it did. Nice. Excellent. Nice. Level for everybody. Very good. Oh, to the parentheses. Okay. Excellent. I'm giving that device. Parentheses are basically power, straight stat power boosts. And Drachma's not going to be in the party forever, so better to have Vice have all those seeds as like an anchor for attacks. Unbelievable. The mighty Larso clan has been defeated. Barda, that's why I said we shouldn't pick fights like that in the first place. What's wrong, Rupee? You don't like being an air pirate? Not really. I actually can't stand the sight of blood. It makes me queasy. I'd much rather stay in town with my mom and make carpets. In fact, my mother told me that the carpets I made for her sold quickly and people are asking for more of my designs. But Master Rupee, but what will happen to the Larso clan? What will happen to its legacy? Well, a man has to follow his dreams. If he doesn't want to be an air pirate, then what's the point, right? I'm the son of an air pirate too, and I'm sure if I didn't want to follow in Dad's footsteps, I wouldn't have. But this is the life I chose. Rupee, if there's something else you'd rather do, then do it. If you don't, you'll probably regret it for the rest of your life. Wow, that's too real. Really? So I can go back to the carpet store and make carpets with my mom? Of course, nothing's more important than your dreams. Remember that. Sure, I'll do my best. Master Rupee, what are you doing? Now you stay out of this. We beat you fair and square. So if Vice says Rupee can make carpets, then Rupee's gonna make carpets, okay? Barda, let's make carpets together. I won't run away from this. I'll see you around then, Rupee. We've got many things to do and many things to see, but good luck with your carpets. Good luck with your carpets, what a line. Thanks. I may not have been a very good air pirate, but in the name of the Larso clan, I'm gonna make the best carpets ever. Oh my goodness. All right, well that's done. That was ridiculous. I loved every second of that. Let's use that parenthesis before I forget. Okay, while we're here, I'm gonna go into town and see if I can stock up on carrier crystals, because it was a mistake to not have like 50 of those. Like I had 50 of all the rest. And are there any other type of crystals that I'm forgetting about that I should stock up on? Let me just take a look through what's for sale. Hi again, head bashing dude. Buy and sell things. Oh, curio crystals are just not for sale. Okay. So what I have is it. I could probably use a couple of these. I don't want to buy them all out. You get a bunch of these. I want to keep some gold to have on hand when I get to Ixataka, because I don't know what I'm going to buy from the stores there. I want to have some stock in reserve. Very long. How's it going? Okay, we're mostly all good. On the way out, I'm going to stop at the Sailors Guild. I call it the Adventurers Guild. I forgot I'm not playing Final Fantasy 14 right now. It's the Sailors Guild in this game. We'll stop there because you I think you get a reward directly from the Sailors Guild anytime you fight one of the wanted enemies, on top of the reward you got for actually taking out the enemies in question. I may be wrong though. Let's find out. Here that you defeated one of the baddies. Well done. Here's your reward. Yes, 2,000 gold. Nice. Okay, that's all I had. Wait a minute. Do I have anything to sell? I do. And I'm glad I did this because now I remember which two I got. There's a lot more to get out there. Which is literally the next thing on the to-do list. All right, we'll stop at you really quickly. Is there anything I want here? One last check of... I already have everything here. Okay. I know curio crystals will be for sale in a shop eventually, but it must just not be a shop we've gotten access to yet, unfortunately. Okay, return a little jack. Next thing on the to-do list. Let me bring up this guide I'm looking at. Let me also turn off air battles while we're making this trip, because I really don't want to deal with this. We'll turn them on when we get to out of the South Ocean and into Ixatakan territory. And save. All right, where am I going now? This way, I believe. Yeah, this is the right way. Into here. We got Sky Anemone and Comet Rock. We never did find Beak Rock, which is the third discovery that's in this South Ocean area somewhere. And I wanted to turn off random battles because I do not want to deal with random battles while I'm trying to find this stupid thing. This is Beak Rock. That is definitely the rock. I guess I didn't come at it from the right angle before to trigger the... Still not triggering. Maybe that wasn't the right one. Wrong buttons. Map is pause. Oh, wait. Maybe there's another island like that, because the one we're looking for is like way out here. Okay. Keep going. At least according to this guide I'm looking up. It's possible that's wrong. Maybe it's talking about this one? Doesn't look like the right shape. Yeah, that's not it. This looks too big. Oh, it's this. Okay. Yeah, this is almost certainly the one I'm looking for. Finally. That took so long. Beak Rock, a natural rock formation sculpted by the constant wind currents of South Ocean. Many a sailor story tells of a giant bird flying south, or being attacked by a monstrous beak, but these are likely based off sightings of this rock. Nice. Okay, the next bunch to get are all inside the Isataka region, so we can just keep flying and get out of the South Ocean, finally. You see the leaves coming this way. Make it pretty clear we're almost there. Although, oh, we need to angle north. That's why I'm not seeing anything yet. There we go. Hey, look, there are leaves blowing in the wind. Which means we're close to land. We finally made it across South Ocean. Nice. I found the Ixataka. Most people on this world do not even know that a continent exists across South Ocean. The discovery of this lush, rich continent with a long history has demonstrated the possibility that even more unknown, undiscovered lands may await. I'm sure these leaves came from Ixataka. Under the light of the green moon, ever since ancient times, the lands of Ixataka have been covered in lush forests. The life-giving green moon has blessed the lands with fertility. Blessed lands, huh? Oh my goodness. If that's true, I'm sure there are all kinds of delicious things to eat there. I can see it now. Piles and piles of fruits and vegetables of all different shapes, sizes, colors, and tastes. I bet there are just as many carnivorous monsters roaming around the woods too, preying upon unsuspecting fools who sit there stuffing their faces with fruit. Hey, you don't have to crush my hopes like that. If Aika was hungry enough, she'd probably eat the monsters too. Vice, look what you did. Now you've got Fina doing it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean any harm. Get to your posts. Get ready to drop anchor. Alright, Captain. As soon as we see Ixataka, we'll look for a spot to land. Not yet. I have so many discoveries to find out here. In fact, we are going to get all these discoveries. We are at a point where we're not being blown backwards. Excellent. We're going to get all the discoveries out here. Everything I can get right now. Which includes a thing in this direction, I think. That is pretty much directly west. And then after I get the discoveries, I'm going back through the South Ocean to Maramba so I can turn the discoveries in. Because if you wait even a second, you're not gonna get full credit for them. Domingo's gonna find them first. And I'm not about to let that happen. I want my money, so. This one is over here, I think. This is a rock wall so big that I cannot sail through it. I feel like it is on this island. Let me check the map again. Let's see. That's a pretty sizable island. Let's see, 1, 2. Yeah, this is it. Oh, it's not visible to me yet because I have to actually get to the right spot and get a trigger. That's right. That is how discoveries work. Is it over here? Yeah, there we go. On the Ixinus village. A tribe of women that lives on a small island in Ixataka. They are skilled and fearsome warriors. They raid nearby villages twice a year to kidnap men. The numbers of men in nearby tribes have been reduced to almost nothing. They want me to go to head in the direction of Horteka? which I don't want to do just yet. But I guess I'll go in the direction of wherever it's at. There's the king's thing. Ortega's over here, I think. That's obviously a thing, but let's get other stuff first. It's like out here is what I'm looking for. Or maybe not. This looks correct. But it must not be because nothing is triggering. They're talking about this. And then down on this one. Okay, I was on the wrong island, I see. But then it's like in this corner, I think, of this island. Yeah, there we go. You found the Tortalla pole. It is a wooden pole with the faces of people and various animals engraved into its length. The upper and lower portions were lost years ago, so nobody knows what its true purpose was. A monument, a grave, or perhaps a store sign. Okay. Which island is Ortega? I'm nowhere even close. Oh wait, yes I am. It is kind of, well, it's north of here. I see. Ortega is this floating island right here. That's the city there. However, there's something underneath. But I do not seem to be triggering. Oh, it's slightly outside. On this side, I think. There we go. You found the Garpa fruits. A vine plant that hangs from the bottom of the continent. Its stem contains a powerful hallucinogen, and it has been used for medicinal and religious purposes through the ages. It is also commonly used in local delicacies. We have a lot more to find. Ixtacan Palace is... I keep hitting the wrong button. That is directly north, as a matter of fact. It's like... we are in the right spot, as a matter of fact. It is on the ground somewhere here-ish. Maybe not. Over here. Ah. This stone palace was once the site of ceremonies based on the ancient lunar calendar, built during the reign of the Moon Kings. This place flourished as the center of Ixtacan civilization for ages, but was destroyed several years ago by the Valuans. Golden Man next. That's up here. A golden statue that stands quietly as if pointing something out. It is thought to have been placed here to protect the sacred land. Male statues are often found in temples and other buildings, while female statues are found near holy lakes and trees. What's this? There's something set into the statue's eye socket. Found the Golden Man's eye. Hey, no one will notice if it's missing, right? And besides, we're air pirates. Can you really blame us for taking a little bit of treasure? Oh my god. Aika, please. Okay. This is set here by the Valuans in order to stop them from... because Valua's up here, but they can like come around to the side. They can fly through this rift, I think. And from here, they flew down into Ixtaka. They took a different route to get there than we did. They didn't even go through South Ocean. So after we're totally done with this story, this gate will be gone and we can just fly up here to get back home. In the meanwhile, though... there's a thing flying around... I'm not sure where it currently is. It flies a pretty wide range. It flies counterclockwise around Rixus, which we immediately don't have access to yet. Rixus is that island above the clouds. At this point in the game, you need help getting up there. But there's a ship that's flying very high around the area that is really hard to see when I'm up there myself. Gotta find it before we leave. Ah, is that it? That's it. That thing's going fast, jeez. You found the Wings of Gold. A small machine with giant golden wings was recently discovered near the ancient city. Perhaps the people of the ancient world wished to be able to fly like the birds and the fish, so they created this flying machine so they could join them in flight. Alright, last thing was over here-ish? Yes. Right here. The Great Bird. The wings and tail of the Great Bird are said to indicate the equinoxes of the ancient Ixatacan vertilunar calendar. Figures of other animals once dotted the plain, but they have been swallowed by the expanding forest, leaving only the bird. Hey, Ica, do you see something glittering on the ground, right where the eye of that bird would be? Hey, you're right. Let me go down and see what it is. Hey, Vice, I found something. There was a gem stuck into the ground. I'm sure they won't miss a little itty-bitty gem, would they? Found the Great Bird's eye. Nice. Besides, who knows when a nice little gem like this will come in handy? Obviously, you need both of those for reasons. Anyway, we're done here. So, at this point, we would normally go to the city of Horteca to continue the story. There is a cham in that city I need to pick up, and possibly some moonstone fish. But first, we're going to go back through the South Ocean, back to Maramba, and drop off all these discoveries so I can get my money. Then we'll come back out here, and when I get through South Ocean, I'm going to turn battles back on. At which point we will we'll actually continue the story. The next discovery I can get is after a significant portion of the story has been done out here. We have to go into an area that they're mining. You can pick up a discovery after you've cleared the mines, and then the next discovery is not until after we fight the green moonstone, the green moon crystal controlled creature whose name I forget, and I forget the names of those beasts. I just like completely went out of my head. But after we fight that guy, then there's a second discovery we can get. Or actually like 4 or 5. Anyway, the point here, no more discoveries until after we've done story, so we can actually do story next. After I turn these in. Let me remind myself where this next cham is. One in Horteca and one in the King's Hideout. Okay. Alright. Dang, I flew right through all those fish and I didn't even pick up a single one. Alright, we don't even have to go into Maramba proper. We're just walking right in this building, turning all these discoveries, and then leaving. Buy and sell. We got a lot to sell. Oh, you heard rumors of Ixataca already? Well, probably because the blue has already been out there. Oh, this is new. That was at least one case where the discovery was already made before we got there. But it wasn't Domingo who discovered it. It was technically Valua. I'm not okay with that, but I'm more okay with that than I am Domingo getting my discoveries from me. All right, off we go. southwest again, back through the ocean. This whole section was absolutely horrid in the Dreamcast version of this game, which had random battle percent chance that was like 2 to 3 times more than it currently is in Legends. So I can turn battles off right now and I'm fine. I grinded up enough for the Piastel fight that I'm already higher than the level would require out here, so I don't feel the need to fight enemies at the moment. Although, like I said, I'm turning battles back on as soon as I get on the other side, because I really only just didn't care for them while we're out here and suffering. But it was so much worse out here in the Dreamcast version. You could basically go like 2 seconds flying out here before you would get into a battle. And so actually getting all the discoveries in this area was even worse. It was horrible. I do not miss the Dreamcast version of this game. This Legends port is one of the cases where everything was just made better without argument, except for the few finicky things that I was talking about earlier, like weird music and voice line volume. Stuff like that could have been fixed, obviously, but most everything else about this is just so much better than the original in every way. So I highly recommend you never play the Dreamcast original. Just stick with this GameCube port. All right, are we out of there? Let me get to this island with greenery on it, just to be sure. Okay, we're going a lot faster. We're out. Cool. Let me go to the cheat menu, turn that off. All right, excellent. Let me also save. And now I need to go to Horteca, which is right here. Speaking of just racism all over the place, get ready for this nonsense. I say, but I'm still so incredibly fond of everything to do with this. It's a bop. And it was an incredibly charming RPG, so I have fond memories even despite the problems. Oh boy. There are a bunch of people wearing masks, and they have spears too. Are you Ketya? Huh? The girl in the white clothes, is she Ketya? What? Are they talking about me? We're Blue Rogues. We came across the South Ocean. You are not Ketya. You are the same as the other men from the East. It is best if you leave soon. What did I say? What do they mean Ketya, and who are the men from the East? I have no idea. I don't know what they're talking about. We should meet with the leader of the village. He might be able to explain what's going on here. Also, that trip across South Ocean has depleted our fuel supply. We need to stock up on moonstones if we ever want to leave this place. You say, when I just immediately turned around and went back through the gameplay and story differential there. Okay, let's find the leader of this village. Maybe we'll be able to find some moonstones here as well. I want nothing to do with you. That's right, I should not even bother talking to these people right now, because they're really not going to say anything until we actually talk to the leader of the village and basically get approval to be here permanently. The men from the East are talking about our Voluans, and they're doing pretty horrible things right now. Ketya and the people of the East, we once confused, but we will confuse the two no more. Yeah, Valua's doing very horrible things out here, and they assume we're Valuans, which is an understandable assumption, honestly. We can go multiple routes here. I do have a map. Let's see that open so I can sort of see where I'm going. I guess I will try to talk to everybody, but they say nothing. I have nothing to sell to a person from the east. Yeah, we're clearly not getting moonstones from them anytime soon. We can go down from there and then up. I can go up here. There is a thing I need to get out here. I'm not sure exactly where that spot is. We'll just have to kind of keep a lookout. Oh. Oh, nice. I'm just stealing shit from them. How many moon mirrors do I have right now? Can I actually unlock another super move for anybody? Oh yeah, I can. I can do a third one for everybody. Let's do this one. Oh. Ooh. Boy, it's tough to decide what I want to do. This could be really good. I feel like this is better than having auto counterattack. For now. I do think I need to get his defense one next, though. Let's do that one. Okay. Alright, so now we're going back down. And instead of going down there, I want to... I think both these routes go down there, though. Well, let's go down there from this side. So I can make sure I didn't miss anything essentially in the beginning of the village. Where did the map go? Why did it vanish? Okay. Anything over here? Another path up. Let's see where this goes. This village is a little windy. Taking me some time to remember the routes to actually take to get places. Is this where Tika Tika lives? If it is, he's not home right now. There's 2 villagers out here who we will eventually be able to recruit for our final ship. Yeah, we have no choice but to go in here. Get out. We don't have food for Easterners. She's the one we can recruit eventually. One of the 2. But at this stage in the story, we can't even know her name. So we'll be coming back here later. Sacri box, nothing else. Keep going up. I don't remember if there was anything up here. Where is that at? Ah. This is where we leave, but there was another ladder. What's further up? Ah, just up here. Okay. Some liquid, almost like honey. There's a really sweet smell. It's filling the whole room. I haven't even been thinking to interact with anything. Star's empty. Maybe they use it to carry the stuff that's in this big vat. All right, that's all that's up there. I've just been trying to talk to people. I haven't even been like interacting with the environment. Probably all kinds of neat details. All right, away we go. From the other side, we can cross there, but we need to get a, I think we need to start on the other side to activate it. Skipped out of going to your mother's today because your brother pre-warned her about her birthday gift being a large box in our apartment having come partially. Ooh, how did it break? Giant cut it. Oh wow. Glass. Oof. I guess it came shipped like that, and they screwed it up when they shipped it. That sucks. Can you go down here or down from the other route? It's where we don't have a whole lot left. Statue's fine. Ah, okay, I see. I'm glad the statue is fine for sure. What's in here? All right, from here that will let us cross back to there. I see. It's also gigantic. Oh wow. I like how the wheels aren't even rolling. They only had so much they could do in the Dreamcast era, I guess, regarding that kind of thing. There's more village. Let's go back this way. We have all that up there. This might be where we're supposed to go for story. The display case that was shipped in was apparently the only casualty. Okay, that sucks, but I'm very glad the statue is okay. Yeah, this is story, so let's actually go back. I think the cham we're looking for is on the other side, perhaps. So let's climb up here. We're gonna head to this side and climb down over here. And I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything in that north corner. Nothing in the corner here. Aha. Went too far. Whoops. Oh, this is that spot. Excellent. Let's I think I actually need to come back here then in that case. The cham was what I was really after. But I think what I want to do actually is we do want to talk to the chief first. This is not well, this is the chief of Horteca. It's not the ruler of the entire Ixtacan region, but before we go out of that north section, I want to talk to the chief first. Because going to the north section will change. It won't change the dialogue, but we will need to go there after that anyway, so might as well go in the correct order, I think. But first, let's use that cham I just picked up. Go in in here. Go away, Scram, don't bother me. A woman who refuses to talk just like everybody else in the village for, again, understandable reasons. There's a... That seems walkable. I don't think it is, but... Alright, before we go in and talk to the chief, let's go up. I think Tika Tika, the character I'm remembering, is up here, perhaps? Dot, dot, dot. Are you from the east? Everyone hates people from the east. You best be on your way. Also a moonfish. Probably above us. Good. I saw you come from the east of the sky. I can see many things from here. Oops. I must not talk to people from the east. You better forget what I said. Tika Tika is great. Oh, chest. Another pregnancy. Nice. Let's go ahead and feed that device. Yeah, power up by 3. Many of the other seeds you can find throughout the game will be going to Ike and Fina, especially Fina, because she's very low on HP, and I want to make sure that she, her stats get bumped up to allow her to survive things the rest of the party already can. Ike is lower than normal too, so some of those seeds will also help her as well. But a lot of those seeds, if not most of them, are going to go to Fina, and all the Paranta ones are going to go to Vice, because we want him to be... I want him to be the anchor of the party, like I was saying earlier. The most powerful character when, like, Drachma is not in the party. Alright. Let's finally progress story. Convenient save point. There's no boss fight here, but still convenient. Alright, we'll talk to you first. So, you're from the east, you look tired. Would you like a room for the night? It'll be 160 gold. Not right now. People from the east get tired just like anyone else. Don't worry about it. Come again anytime you need a rest. So, you are the ones from the east who people have been talking about. So, you're from the east. Your people bring disaster. Leave this village immediately. Wait a minute. Why does everyone keep talking about these men from the east and this Ketya stuff? I don't even know what a Ketya is. Ketya is our god. Generations ago, when the giant came to destroy us, Ketya appeared and saved our village. Ancient prophecies say that Ketya's messengers will come from the east and save us if our land is ever in danger. I understand. Since we came from the east, that is why everyone thinks Ketya sent us. But if Ketya's messengers are supposed to save you, why did you say that people from the east bring disaster? Even now, the men from the east are destroying our land. They claim they come from a place called Valua. Valua? They're here too? When the people from Valua came, everyone thought that Ketya sent them. Even the king came to greet them. The people from Valua said they wanted moonstones. We took them to our sacred mountain where we keep glow rocks. So the Valuans came to steal their moonstones. And then the people from Valua attacked us with fire-breathing iron ships. They took control of Sacred Mountain. Everyone, even the king, fought, but many were killed and the forest was burned. The survivors were taken as slaves. That's terrible. They're using your people to gather the moonstones so they can make weapons. So that's why everyone's so against the men from the east. Please, you need to trust us. We are different from the Valuans, the men from the east. We fight against Valua so they can't hurt people. And that's why we've come all this way. We need a very precious stone called a moon crystal. You can't expect them to trust us. You're wasting your time, boy. Hello, how's it going? Thanks for popping in. Please, I'm telling the truth. Please. I'm doing well. I hope you are too. I hope you are as too. I'm sorry. I hope you are too. If you fly north from this village, you'll see a small hut in the middle of the forest. That is where our king is hiding. The kings of our land have always passed down the sacred green stone from generation to generation. This may be the stone that you seek. Your eyes, they are pure. I believe that you are here to help us. Please, save our people. Thank you. I will not betray you. Good to know. This is not my first play. I played this game back when it first came out on Dreamcast, and then I played it again when it came out on GameCube. And I'm currently replaying the GameCube version because I haven't played this game in over a decade and I missed it. So Let's go. We've got a village to save. This is despite the problematic music that we're hearing right now, there's a lot of tropes in this game, but nonetheless, it is one of my favorite RPGs of all time. And I was like, it's been over 10 years since I played it. I feel like that's been too long. I need another playthrough. I need more Skies of Arcadia in my life again. All right, so he told us where to go, but first let's go to that north portion of the map that I got the cham from and then ignored, because it turns out that we did not need to go there after talking to the chief, to the elder. But I would like to go there because there's some interesting conversations to be had in that portion of the map. So we'll go there first, and then we'll go where they're telling us next. I do think my streams usually run the 2-hour time, so we'll be playing for another 40-ish minutes. That is almost certainly going to be enough time to get us to the next dungeon. I don't know how far in we can get, though. Ooh, let's talk to the kids first. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? My father's not here. It's a box of tools and various ship parts. Must be great to be able to keep everything this organized. There's some drinking water and preserved foods. This must be from the ship's supply storage. No dialogue for the laundry. Okay. I was expecting some. I was disappointed. All right, let's come up here. To judge from your appearance, I gather you came from over Ocean Way? It's weird that she doesn't have anything more to say. Let's pop up here. Hello, you don't seem to be from this town. Who are you? We're not. Actually, we had to cross the South Ocean to get here. My name's Vice. Wow, you were able to cross the South Ocean? That's impressive. My name is Hans. It's good to meet you. We're Blue Rogues under the command of Captain Centime. We had to crash land here after a hurricane knocked us off course. Centime? He's the Blue Rogue that takes in orphans and trains them. I also heard that he's a brilliant engineer. Yeah, he was. I mean, is. The Balloons kidnapped him and are forcing him to build weapons for them. We're staying here and working on the ship until he returns. Oh, I hope he returns soon. Hey, Hans, I was wondering if you could help out some fellow Blue Rogues. We burned all of our fuel across the South Ocean. You think you could spare a few moonstones? Of course, we've got plenty to spare. Here, take these. Nice. You do, I forgot you did actually have to come here before you could leave. Thanks, we owe you one. You really helped us out a lot. You're welcome. Well, I need to get back to work. Good luck. Yeah, if I had tried to leave Orteca, I wouldn't have been able to, because you needed to come here and to meet these people and get fuel from them, but it was more important to meet these people. I'm repairing ships here while I wait for my father to come home. I don't think we can actually... We can come around the corner, but I don't think we can, like, enter the ship proper. They're using their masts as a clothesline. Very creative. Oh, there's a chest. 25 Sacred crystals, nice. We're getting to the point where I need Sacres crystals more than Sacri, but... Oh, I can't enter. Okay, interesting. Parts from all kinds of different ships have been used in rebuilding this thing. Must take a lot of skill to build something with such a random selection of parts. All the repair methods and replacement parts are listed in amazing detail. Talk about organized. Alright, that's all we got. Let's talk to this woman one more time. Can I? No. My husband was too concerned about the children to put up any resistance to the balloons, and he was taken away to work in the mines. He smiled and told me not to worry, but I can't help it. I'm worried to death. Yet again, another wife/mother who doesn't get a name of their own. That's just ridiculous. Alright, we have what we need. Let's leave the village and head to the hut that the elder mentioned, which we passed by on the way in and I purposely ignored. I didn't even mention it, but I knew exactly what it was because I played this game before. You wouldn't have been able to interact with it at that point anyway. Right, it's in this direction-ish. Yes. It seemed like she was... Oh, I guess right. I was like, it seems like she's trying to smell something, but... Hey, what's that smell? It smells like something's burning. Look on the horizon. The forest. Man, that looked so impressive back in the Dreamcast era. Oh. Goddamn DeLoco. Also, that name is unnecessarily on the point. Burn, burn, burn! Witness the awesome power of my flame cannon. The thicker the forest, the more it burns. This guy, I swear to God. After I burn down the forest, I'll be able to find the lost city of Rixus, and the moon crystal will be mine. Lord DeLoco, there's a ship approaching from the aft. It matches the description of those air pirates. Oh, I forgot we were in a battle. Weiss is here? He's the kid that escaped from the Grand Fortress and defeated Beliza. Perfect, perfect. Just in time to feel the heat from my flame cannon. I wonder how Weiss likes his food. Medium? Or perhaps well done? I hope he doesn't die too fast. Wow, this guy. Alright, I forgot this was coming up. So, that means I need to bring up my guide and remind myself of how this battle is going to go. The forest? This is horrible. What kind of twisted psycho would do this? Whoever it is, he'll have to deal with me. If we get hit by that blast of fire, we're done for. We'll have to dodge the flames and counterattack. Alright. Let me move my stuff around a little bit. Okay, now I can see chat, I can see my guide, and I can see the game. According to the guide, the flame cannon is not actually as damaging as Dropon claims it is. Okay. Alright, I see. Ha! Feel the power of the invincible chameleon. Yeah, sure. Focus firepower on the C turns, so we're gonna want to do blaster into that, main cannon into that, and focus on the other turns. Okay, this is gonna be pretty straightforward actually. It looks like what I'm doing now is basically what we do every turn, unless we need to heal or harpoon cannon. Although on that note, I do need to actually use the ship version of a Glyph of Might on myself. I forget the name of it. Or not the Glyph of Might, but well, it is. It's like the ship version of the Incrum spell. Or I guess I could just cast the Incrum spell. That's also an option. This is actually only like the third ship fight we've gotten into since I started playing this playthrough. You can get into random ship fights just out in the open. There was one near the Temple of Piran actually that I just chose not to bother with. Damn you, Weiss! You dare even scratch my precious chameleon? You will pay for your insolence. Lord DeLoco, we must repair the damage to the ship as soon as... Silence! It may be damaged, but a perfect machine will never break down. Just you watch. I'll make sure to give you a taste of each and every one of my cannons. Boy. Oh, harpoon cannon next turn. Okay. I need to... Same as before. Standard cannon... Does that do more damage? I forget. I don't think so. Definitely 3-inch blaster. I don't remember if it does or not. Let's try it. She can cast Incrum on the ship. And let's actually guard here. Actually, if it doesn't do as much damage as I'm thinking, then maybe I can focus. Because I'm gonna need more points for the harpoon cannon. So actually on that note, I should... Oh, I can't. Wait, is this it? No. I forgot to buy... Where is it at? No, we don't use don't waste the Aura of Valor. Oh my god. I guess it's the Apple Wax. Let's do that instead of casting a spell, because that way I'm not... I will want to get more of those later. But I feel like it's more important to not cast a magic spell so as to not waste my spirit points if I'm going to need them for the harpoon cannon. Notice the Loco ship has a helmet on it, just like the Loco himself. Very unnecessary. But also, I kind of love it. Okay. Missed most of it. That's good. Yeah, I think we definitely have enough for harpoon cannon next turn. It's time for the main event. You better watch out, Vice. Don't get too close. You'll get burnt. Oh boy. All right, we're doing that. And then we are guarding the rest of the time. I am going to focus here. Although maybe I should have healed now that I think about it. Whoops, too late. Oh, didn't quite take it out, but very close. Oh, they got me in the sights. All right, that was a lot, but I have more than enough time to heal that back up. Oh wow, what a worthless evasive action. How do you like that, Vice? That's what you get for scratching my ship. Damn, I didn't think that flying piece of junk could do that much damage. Listen, boy, focus Arcana fire on the turn right before he attacks. It will knock him off balance. His ship is relatively small. If we can knock him off balance, he might not be able to use that cannon. All right. So what they're recommending then is a 3-inch blaster into this turn. A standard also on that turn. Let's heal. Repair kit. And maybe another repair kit just to be safe instead of guarding. I don't remember how much the repair kit gives back. I could have literally checked that. It just occurs to me. Oh well. All right, we were gonna need to use 2 repair kits. Okay, I feel better about that now. I do think I'm not gonna go into the next dungeon. I'm gonna finish this battle. I'm gonna do the story inside the hut that we're going to, and then I'm going to go to where the next dungeon is, and I'll probably save and stream there. Because we wouldn't be able to get far into that dungeon anyway, so might as well cut things off at that point. Right, let's see if this tactic actually works. Will we get attacked on this turn? RPGs like this should give you time to do stuff on your phone while you're waiting. Oh, that still hit us, actually. Oh, but we still get this turn. That's fine. This is gonna... I literally don't care about anything else. I'm just gonna guard. That Moonstone Cannon's gonna finish us off for sure. There we go. Nice. Easy peasy. Unfortunately, he'll be back. And, like, very shortly. Very soon. Annoyingly. Counter strike. Nice. I'm gonna go ahead and use that as soon as I get a chance. What? What? Impossible. My flame cannon. How? It can't be. It can't be. It can't be. There was no way they could defeat me. This must be a dream. A dream, I tell you. Sir, get a hold of yourself. Shikai Zero. We must retreat. Head back to Moonstone Mountain. Oh boy. All right, got them on the run. They're probably searching for the moon crystal too. We've got to hurry. Okay, yeah, I figured it would put us back out here. Let's see. Let's... Oh, now everybody's full. Let's do this really quickly while we're in the menus here. Okay, and then we use... Actually, let's do the Captain Strike first. That just maxed it. Oh, well, I'm also in here. The main cannon? Yeah, the standard cannon was the better one, so I'm glad I actually did use that. Anyway, repair kits. Wrong button. I do that every time. Okay. And let's save. Nothing's gonna happen in here, but I like saving after difficult battles just to make sure I never have to do them again. Even though that wasn't actually difficult, but still. Longtime RPG player reflex. There's a enchantment here, if I remember correctly. So, you are the people that have come from the eastern skies. The High Priest informed me of your arrival. They also told me that you drove off the fire-breathing ship that was destroying our land. I thank you on behalf of my people, the Forest, and Ketya. It was nothing. Really, we were just doing what we thought was the right thing to do. I was driven from my land and forced to live in this hut. I'm sorry, but I'm not in the position to compensate you for your bravery. However, I will do anything that is within my power as king to reward you. Is there anything I can do for you? Actually, Your Majesty, we did have something to ask of you. We are looking for the Green Moon Crystal. The Green Moon Crystal? Perhaps you speak of the legendary Sacred Green Stone. The men from Valua came looking for the same thing, but I don't know where it is. However, if the stone did exist, it would probably be located in the lost city of Rixus. Lost City? Rixus. I believe that was the name of the capital of Ixatakia in the old world. You are correct. It is said that the buildings, even the streets, were made of pure gold. Gold? Let's go, let's go, let's go! Let's find Rixus right now! Calm down, Aika. You're embarrassing me. So, do you know where Rixus is located? I'm afraid not. It has been hidden for generations. Our people call it the City of Mists. It may not even exist anymore. One of my high priests knows a great deal about the old world. His name is Isapa. If anyone would know, it would be him. I see. Would it be alright for us to meet Isapa? Isapa is not here. The Valuans took him to Sacred Mountain. In the mountain is a mine that contains what you call moonstones. So the Valuans kidnapped one of your high priests and he's being held prisoner in Moonstone Mountain? Vice, what should we do? Let's break into the Moonstone Mines. That is the correct option for Swashbuckler rating. Let's break into the Moonstone Mines. We can try and save Isapa. It appears to be our only option. Breaking into Valuan stronghold isn't going to be easy. You're willing to risk your lives to save Isapa? Our Sacred Mountain is south of the Horteka village. Be careful. Leave it to us. Onward to Moonstone Mountain. Alright, but before I go... Alright, we, let's use that cham. And let's talk to people very quickly. Our kingdom has been destroyed. Even the king is forced to live in conditions not fit for beasts. And as old as I am, I can do nothing. The Valuans have made Moonstone Mountain into their headquarters. Moonstone Mountain is south of Horteka. If you plan on going, be careful. Maybe it would be best to ask the High Priest Isapa about Rixus and the Sacred Greenstone. But Isapa has been taken to Moonstone Mountain, which Valua has taken over. I have been at a loss over what to do myself. Alright, well, we'll take care of that soon. Siege 1 place open up. Nice. Let me know how it is. Alright, it's funny that I turned battles back on and we haven't actually gotten to a single battle. Let me check that. Let me make sure I did turn them back on. Yeah, I did. Just RNG in my favor while I've been out here the whole time. Oh. Did they open up like a second location, I guess? I see. Well, if they open up a second location, presumably it was good enough at the first location that enough people liked it. That implies it's probably a good place, so... Ah, there we go. We finally got into a battle after I turned them back on. What kind of enemies do we have out here? I'm going to Delta Shield because I don't know what these guys were going to do. Of course. Alright, I'm not sure if they would have actually done anything that didn't require Delta Shield. Or that would have required Delta Shield. I figured better safe than sorry, but we killed him too fast and then the third one ran, so I guess we'll never know. Alright. Anyway, here we are, Moonstone Mountain. Okay, I'm going to not go in. I'm going to save. And we will start right up with this next time. So let's go out of there. All right, cool. That is gonna be the stopping point. Normally stream would end in about 15 minutes, but we're not gonna have time to do like anything in this dungeon in 15 minutes, so might as well end it there. So I'm gonna cut to this screen while I go look to see who we can raid, who we can take the stream to. While I'm looking, as usual, I will talk for a bit about future plans. First of all, thank you everybody, as always. Appreciate y'all popping in, hanging out, watching me play this fun game, which I miss very much. I love this game so much. I'm glad to be playing it again. We have a lot left to go in this game. We're only in like the second major region out of 7 or 8. And we're going to be going back to old regions a lot too. So there's a lot left in this game. I'm going to be playing this one for a while. Not ending this anytime soon, but we'll keep at it. In the meantime, what am I doing next week? So it'll be my usual schedule for the most part. Genshin on Tuesday. We still have some Xenoblade Chronicles left to play on Thursday. And we'll be playing this again on Saturday. Next week, I think it's going to be pretty normal. It's not for another couple of weeks that my schedule is going to start getting wild. Wait. I'm wrong. I'm incorrect. I apologize. I completely forgot. Okay, so next week, Tuesday will be normal. Genshin Impact, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Thursday will be normal. Xenoblade Chronicles X, perhaps finally finishing that, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Saturday, I will not be here. So no Skies for Arcadia stream next week, unfortunately. Saturday, I'm going to be going out of town to see a concert that's happening in New Haven, Connecticut. Some friends of mine that are part of the band Disco Cactus are playing a set with the New Haven Symphony Orchestra. I am very much looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. But that does mean that I will be out of town Saturday, so no stream next weekend. So Skies of Arcadia will come back the following Saturday. I think that's the Saturday before I go to Zeldathon. Oh no, I'm wrong. That's Saturday the 7th. Oh geez. Okay. Wow. I will post on social media my details. But yeah, I'm just realizing the next couple of Saturdays, like the next 3 in a row, I won't even be here. So sorry. I apologize. We're not going to have any more Skies of Arcadia Legends for like almost a month. Jeez. But I will be back on Tuesday as usual. Let's see. I'm going to the list of who's streaming. Oh, I see Peanut Butter Rampage is live. Haven't been there in a bit. Let's go raid Paige. She's playing Marvel Rivals, which is a game I'm basically not interested in at all, but I have fun hanging out with her streams. She is a regular, hangs out on the streams for A Recipe Reborn, Lemon Drop, who I mod for. So I see her there all the time and got to know her a bit since then. She's always cool to hang out with. So let's go over there. My raid commands are still busted. I need to look up why that's happening. Or at least the automated versions of them. I will just type them out here. First one you can use if you were just here or following. Second one if you were subbed. Put those in and we will go raid. Let me make sure I spelled this right. Peanut Butter Rampage. Channel's intended for mature audiences. FI. So again, like I was saying, thank you everybody for popping in. Had a good time. I'll be back on Tuesday with Genshin Impact, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. But regardless of whether I see you there or not, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening and rest of your weekend. Take care, everybody.